Hey, what's good, y'all? Lynx here. We will be getting into tomorrow teachings and a new episode of well, I guess a new episode for us for Generation Hope, because we haven't done Generation Hope in forever. So we're getting into those two things and Final Fantasy 16. Okay. I wanted to try to find some new memes to react to, but I guess everybody was on their best behavior today. The only thing I found was more Diddy news. They said Usher and Pink both clean all, they like scrub their entire Twitter. So every tweet that they ever put out or whatever is gone. It's like over 7,000 tweets for Usher. I'm not really sure how many there is for Pink, but it's just years of whatever they're posting gone, right? People are thinking that this is in relation to the Diddy allegations and all that stuff. So they're trying to like protect themselves. Usher just recently came out and was telling us that he got hacked. That was the excuse he had. So he wants us to believe that somebody got access to his account, wiped all his tweets away, every single one, and then he somehow got access to the account after the fact. So he's going by the 2012 Twitter playbook, where you do something controversial and then you respond with, "Oh, I was hacked." That wasn't me. That was the hacker. We don't know who this hacker was. It's a shame this hacker only did this one particular thing when they could have did way more damage. But you know, it was just the hacker that was just hacking away. So obviously nobody believes it. Pink didn't give a reason at all. So I will say this: if people do buy into the hacker thing from Usher, expect Pink to do the same thing. Okay. Also, hello, Felicia. How are you? Happy to see you. Glad you're here. But yeah, other than that, that's all we got. So that's why I ain't really want to spend too much time on that type of stuff for Diddy. That's about it. And everybody else on their best behavior and stuff. I see something like Kai Cenat said he's done streaming. I believe it when I see it. But I don't believe nothing. You talking about he want to quit streaming to be a basketball player? Come on. Anyway. But yeah, we're gonna do tomorrow teaching. All right, let me shut this off. All right, anyway.
Coming up on tomorrow's teachings.
It's okay. You're perfect to me. Wait, what was that? I missed it.
Yo, should we throw a party since mom and dad are gone?
Nah, man, not today. I got a date that's coming by.
Really? That's sick. I got one too later.
No way.
Yeah. Let's go, you know.
Noise.
There she is, man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Trish.
Hi.
Come inside. Come inside. Let's go to my room. My brother's in the other room.
You trying to get some hub action started?
I'll be seeing you later.
What?
So, what do you want to do?
Up to you.
You want a Netflix and chill?
Yeah, sure.
Just once I want to hear a woman say yes to Netflix and chill.
I didn't
A
know
dude just say, "You want a Netflix and chill?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh yeah, we could do that."
Twins, not identical though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can I get some water?
Yeah.
Trish? My brother's on a date with my date?
She double dipping.
Hey, what's up?
What's that clopping?
Hey, you like it?
She's mine.
You may have had her once, but I got her all the time. Same girl. Same party.
Hey, come downstairs real quick. I got something for you. Come sit down. I gotta talk to you real quick.
What's up? What is it?
Are you gonna get with her? You know, some Netflix and chill?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to.
We'll have some of this. It'll help.
What is it?
I got it online. She'll fall in love with you. Drink it.
That tastes horrible.
I know.
Okay.
But now, just let it work.
Thanks, Zach.
You got it. He's gonna poop all over the place.
Birdman hand roll.
What'd I miss?
Nothing really. You okay?
Got my
Stomach just
mocha
kinda hurts a
mint.
little.
We ready.
I don't know.
Adam,
And my place smells
okay?
like
are you okay?
cinnamon buns because of the essential oils I
Adam.
put in.
Adam, someone help! Adam,
Is your date having a little diaper issue?
Zach,
Yeah, you were supposed to be on a date with me later.
just help him.
Adam, what's wrong? What's going on with him? Oh my God, call 911! Call 911!
Zach ended up killing Adam, his own brother. He thought the drink would just give him a stomachache, but Adam had a seizure. Eventually, paramedics arrived, and Adam was pronounced dead.
Hey guys, I hope you learned
Oh,
something
you're talking
from
about the
this traumatic
cinnamon buns.
video.
I thought you were talking about
It's
what
never
he was
okay to
doing.
hurt someone
I was like, yikes.
when they did something that you didn't like. Zach should have
No,
communicated
it doesn't bother me.
with
I mean, it
Adam
smells
and
good.
everything
It's
would have been
relaxing,
okay.
but it doesn't make me hungry.
Communication is key. Think twice before every action. And don't forget to subscribe for
When
new
I had it smell like a
videos every
creamsicle
Monday
in
and
here,
Friday.
yeah, it made me really want creamsicles. But
I need my inheritance money
what's this? Oh, this Generation Hope.
bad. I'm so sorry it had to end this way. Here we go, Mom. This new medicine that Jesse gave me is gonna really work this time.
Why he dressed like Lucifer from the series? It's like he watched Lucifer and was like, I could do that. He just needs a British accent. I don't know. This is crazy.
Oh, hello. Are you family? Hello?
Oh, you know what I meant to do tonight?
Can I help
There's
you?
another video I gotta put on. Hold on.
I'm sorry. My
The
name is
game rank
Richard.
stuff. I ain't even do that.
Trisha's son.
I'm gonna add it.
I was just finishing up here.
Wait, hold on. Let me
you wanna
move
take a seat?
this.
I'm good right here.
All right. I'll leave you two alone for a bit.
Oh, it's not showing? Hold on. Damn. Hold on. I know why I did that. I didn't know if I click over to the thing, it cuts it off. I wasn't paying attention, but hold on. I rewinded it a little bit too. All right, there you go. Oh wait, I gotta resize it for myself. There we go. Hey.
Hello.
Hey
Sir, this is Neil Jones, your family attorney. My assistant had told me to give you a call back. How can I help?
Yes, thank you for returning my call.
Of course, no problem. How's Patricia holding up?
Yes, she's still not doing well.
That's unfortunate. Well, you know, we're all rooting for her recovery, but, you know, Jesse's been taking care of her for a few years now on and off, so pretty sure she'll be in, good to go in no time.
Oh, well, I was calling in accordance with her last wish. She wanted me to make sure that her will was set in the event that she doesn't survive.
Yes, actually, Patricia and I have been working together, you know, for the past couple months just to really cover all the causes of death and make sure that the family estate is taken care of. So we actually finished it today.
Yes, I see. Okay, thank you. We will be calling again if we have any further questions during this very difficult time.
All right, no problem. Well, if you have any questions, let me know.
Okay. Thank you again. Bye.
That shit look hard. That look like the shit they put in BBLs.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
I don't ever remember Generation Hope being this specific. This might have been one of their earlier ones. I know, like ginger ale.
What happened? Back up. Back up.
I don't know what happened. She was sleeping. Please, help her. I can't lose my mother.
That was close. We're gonna have to keep an eye on her for the next few days. Just came out of nowhere. She's been on a steady
I had to
incline
put that
for
on my
weeks.
Facebook. Forgot to do that.
I'm guessing it was just a reaction to her new medicine.
I love my mother so much. I don't know what I would do without her. Thank you for saving her.
Even the doctor's uncomfortable.
I think you should go home, get some rest. Maybe come back when she's feeling a little better.
See, how Generation Hope go from doing stuff like this to like having a Karen whip a black boy with in a wheelchair and all stuff. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Oh my God.
There?
Mother, how are you?
Much
I'm like,
better. At least I
that's
can move
crazy
around the house
spank
now.
bank material right there.
Please be sure to get some rest, okay? I'll see you tomorrow, Patricia.
Tomorrow? Why are you here again tomorrow?
That's tomorrow teaching got me thinking like
Hired
this, Joe.
full time to be Patricia's caretaker. So I'll be here looking after Patricia daily now.
No. That won't be necessary.
It was requested by Patricia that I'm here every day.
Well, guess I have no choice. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Bye, Jesse.
Bye, Patricia.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Why he walk like he about to do the kid and play dance?
All right, Miss Patricia, time for your meds.
Like his feet was swinging.
You hand over for me? Okay, heartbeat's good. Good. Any headaches?
Yep.
It's always good.
They
too.
take it forever to get to the point, man.
Mother, you know I can do this for you, right? And I'm sure Jesse has a family of his own to tend to.
I really don't mind, Richard. I love my job and all my patients.
So let him do his job. He's not bothering anyone. Are you, Jesse?
No, Miss Trish, I don't think I am.
I'll be in the restroom if you need me.
Don't bother, honey. He always had a temper since he was a baby. It's why I only had one.
So she had the Antichrist. She had Damien or whatever. What that movie? Rosemary. She had Rosemary's Baby. That's an old ass book for it to break in pieces like that. That book broke into chapters. That's how old that shit is.
Actually, I left my bag in the car. I'll be right back.
I ain't never seen nobody throw a book so hard it just broke into chapters.
Jesus, Richard. You scared me.
Jesse, we won't be needing your services anymore today. You can go on home.
I understand, but I gotta check vitals first.
That won't be necessary. She's out like a rock.
Okay.
Jesse, one more thing before you go. She's been complaining about chronic migraines recently. Do you recommend anything for that?
If she wakes up and still has a migraine, give her 1 dose of the amitriptan. But if you give her that, don't mix it with any other drugs, not even her regular doses, okay? It could be lethal if you do that.
Noted. Well, okay, Jesse. Enjoy the rest of the day off.
Noted. Light bulb, nigga. Not gonna lie, I do want a suit like that. Like I do got a red button up with a short sleeve. I need a long sleeve one. I'm gonna go into work day one with that type of outfit on. Stunting on yo.
Jesse? Jesse? Where's my Jesse? My head hurts. I need my medicine.
Mom, Jesse needed to take a personal day, but he gave me exact instructions for what you need today. Okay? Just stay still. I'm gonna put this in your IV,
Dark red.
okay?
I like that color though, but dark red is good too. I could definitely see a
Here we
dark
go,
red.
Mom. This new medicine that Jesse gave me is gonna really work this time.
Like a blood red.
Thank you, my son. You have always been such a sweet boy. I know you love me. I know deep down, I know you love me. Love me.
Okay.
I feel cold. It's getting dark in here.
Finally going where you deserve, Mom. In a casket, 6 feet under. I need my inheritance money. So bad. I'm so sorry it had to end this way. Patricia! What are you doing here? What did you do?
What the hell is going on? Oh. This still punching you.
Started.
So I guess he wins?
Goodbye, Mother.
I like how he took a nice scissor stab like it's nothing. Right in his ass.
Oh!
Oh. I thought he was gonna do it in his ass.
Patricia. Patricia. Patricia.
Too late. If cops came in, you would know
Jesse
guilty
was
as hell.
barely able to save himself, but unfortunately, he did not get to Patricia in time. She passed away moments after Richard had injected her with a lethal dose of medicine. After Jesse knew she was dead, he called the police right away to come and handle the situation.
I thought that was Tommy from Power.
Can you tell me any reason you can think of why Patricia's son would want to hurt her?
Patricia was fairly wealthy. Guessing it was for the inheritance money.
To be Gary Owen.
Killed
her. To be Gary Owens is funny as hell.
What's wrong with him? Is he okay?
I injected him with a sedative. He'll be fine in a couple hours. Detective, I tried.
It left him autistic.
I tried to save her. I was right there. It wasn't enough.
Listen, son. There's not a whole lot of people that go above and beyond, especially for the elderly. There's a lot of scumbags on this planet, and I can tell that you're not one of them. We can't save them all. If I need anything else from you, I'll be in touch.
Why is the acting so good in this compared to like all the other Generation Hope?
Patricia, what about her?
The forensic team will come and take care of the body.
What about him?
We went
He's
from
going to
this to
jail
the
for a
dude
long
like, yo,
time.
monkeys need to learn your place, and electrocutions and all the other stuff.
Hi, Jesse Heinrich.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Neil Jones. I'm the Beasley family attorney. I need to talk to you about
Yeah,
some
pushing
important family
kids in
matters.
pools and all that
sure.
stuff.
Sorry, come on in.
No, thank you.
Don't get me wrong, that's what made me like them in the first place. I don't know if I would have stayed with them if it was just like this.
All right, Mr. Heinrich.
This ain't got
As I
enough
said,
fuckery for my
name is
taste.
Neil Jones, and I am Patricia Beasley's testator.
But I appreciate these
She
once in
has
a blue
ordered
moon.
me to read you her will in the event of her
It
death.
shows that if they were to
according
take it serious,
specific
they can actually do a great
circumstances.
job.
And unfortunately, that's what brings us together right
Like
now.
if they weren't just chasing algorithms.
So I'm going to read you the letter. Dear Jesse, if you're reading this, I've passed away, and I know you were by my side all these years. I've been knowing about Richard's plans to kill me for the inheritance money. I just never thought he would actually do it. Which means, if you're reading this, he has succeeded in doing so. Therefore, I leave you my entire fortune. You may not be blood, but you became my family. Please make sure to do something positive with this, but knowing
Damn,
you,
no other
I
family
know
members?
you won't disappoint. The world would be a better place with more people like you. Love, Patricia Beasley. And here's your letter she wanted you to have.
I mean, good shit for him, but
Now, as far as her fortune goes, I'll be in contact with you after everything has settled down, in a few weeks or so. But of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And I'm sorry for your loss, Jesse. We're all gonna miss her.
Remember to always treat your parents and elders with respect. When you're kind, you never know what might
What
come
happened to the
your
other
way.
guy? He just
Thank
went to
you all for
jail?
watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more stories like these in the future. And remember, here at Generation Hope, we're trying to make the world a better place, one story at a time.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened to that guy? He was like, you ain't gonna get him for the sedative or nothing like that. I don't know what's going on for that. But that was a good one. And like, they didn't do the thing where they're like, oh, they almost died, but then they got saved. It's like, no, you know, they actually took her out. They Thanos snapped her. Oh, last video. Wait, hold on. I got to play it for you guys. We ain't do game ranks in a long time.
Hello, folks. Today is Friday, September 20th, 2024. As usual,
Saw
my
that
name
dog
is Jake
propped
Baldino,
himself
here to
up in
talk
the
about
back.
all the video game news
He was
that has
ready.
been going on this
Go
week.
ahead,
There's a bunch
Baldino.
of stuff to dive into. The first thing being PlayStation 6 already. I know you're probably asking yourself that, but there's some interesting news here and possibly a little bit of info leaked. The first thing, the biggest news, of course, is the announcement that AMD is once again going to be supplying the chips for the next PlayStation. This report comes from Reuters. I will link that in a description down below. As
I'm
well
not
as
an
everything else I
AMD
talk
versus
about.
Intel
Apparently,
guy.
this deal
I
has
don't
been
really care either way.
finalized, and
Like,
it's
I'm
been in
using
the works
Intel
since
for, you know, my
2022.
laptop stuff, but I
These
have no
things
issues
usually
using
typically
AMD.
do take a long time, so this announcement isn't the most surprising thing in the world. We knew for a while who was doing the chips in the PS5. Of course, they've worked with AMD for quite some time now already, so this partnership makes sense. All you can really take from this is that, yes, there is another PlayStation coming eventually. It's probably not going to be anytime soon, but it seems like it's going to be powered by AMD.
Everybody know that.
Interestingly
It's like
enough, according to this report, Intel was trying to go for this. They were trying to kind of break back.
That's like
into
it's
the
another
console market.
Xbox
They've
coming
been
soon.
involved
It's
in the
going
past,
to
but,
happen. Just a
this
matter
was
of when.
Essentially, their big.
I think
attempt
we
to
would probably
come
get
back,
another
but
Xbox
AMD
in
won
like
out
3
once again.
years.
The full piece is interesting if you like
If
tech
that.
news and you like following this stuff. It is essentially framed around how Intel technically lost.
If not, then they'll integrate fully with PC and just run it as a Microsoft store, kind of like Steam and Epic. They'll do something like that.
The deal behind the chipset and the fact that the PS6 will have 2 SoCs, which is interesting. But again, this is just like a leak, a rumor, speculation. Take it with a grain of salt. But I did see that floating around out there, so I'll link that thread as well. I think all I could do is collectively with all of you guys say, slow down. This is probably the last we're going to hear about PS6 for a while, but at least the AMD news seemingly is pretty close to official thanks to Reuters reporting. Along with that, of course, if you missed earlier this week, PlayStation announced 30th anniversary edition hardware for both their regular PS5 as well as PlayStation Portal, their line of controllers, and the upcoming PS5 Pro. They're all going to have a really slick PlayStation 1 style and packaging.
I like the way that looks, but I'm still not paying $700 for
I
it.
just think this looks awesome. And I know I complained and I have big issues with the price of the PS5 Pro.
If I didn't
but I'm
already
also
have a
part of the problem,
PS5,
and I think this
then I
console
would
looks
absolutely get
awesome.
this. But
they did this
yeah.
for the PS4 and I missed out on that. So we'll see what happens this time. I do think this is going to be a scalper hellscape. So for the people that have the money and actually do want to get this and own this, I hope it works out for them. But I
don't like them little grooves on the
really
top.
tough,
This
and quantities are gonna be
PS5
limited.
controller?
You know,
No,
maybe
this
that's
one
better
don't
for
have
our
it.
wallet or a credit
I don't know how
card
I
debt
feel
or
about the
whatever
little
we have,
little
but,
groove indent
let's move
things
on.
on the top.
The other big bit of news this week, something I didn't expect right away, but it's news
This controller
about the
doesn't have
next
it, but that one
Battlefield.
would.
Yes, we now have a confirmation of Battlefield's setting, sort of. It's going to take place in modern day. Yes, they are going back to the Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 type of thing specifically with EA's Vince Zampella, who is now, of course, head of Respawn, but also head of a lot of other EA stuff, said that they are going back to what he called peak Battlefield, which is Battlefield 3 and 4, and that's what they're trying to do.
Those are the
again.
most popular
The back to
Battlefields.
basics approach
Battlefield 3
seems to be
especially.
the main mantra here. I've heard that in the past with
Actually,
games.
Battlefield 4 probably better because that one they had like the buildings that can fall on you and stuff like that. You could destroy the buildings.
Talk is one thing, but seeing that executed.
So I think Battlefield 4 was one people really enjoyed
more.
more.
The last Battlefield, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going back to what players really want," and then that kind of launched in a really rough state. So we'll see. But we know that it is current day, and there's a piece of concept art revealed from IGN, and it just looks like a European city. Some people have speculated like a small French city or an Italian city.
It looked like a small small city in Italy.
Like aerial battles in that concept art, helicopters, as well as what looks to be a forest fire, which could be interesting if there's like natural disasters going on as you're trying to like
that would be cool.
Shoot other men. That's an interesting concept, especially if they
get
do
that
kind
Christopher
of like
Dorner treatment
in these big large scale battles. They did also mention large scale battles. That's what they want to focus on again. So the next Battlefield, as we know right now, is in production. Apparently next year, they're going to reveal a little bit in terms of how fans can get involved with, I guess, presumably alphas and betas and stuff like that. But for now, all we have to go on is this logo and this little piece of concept.
Is it still going to be 128 players?
I really hope
because the way it works is like you're on two teams, so it's like 64 versus 64. And y'all just be out there gunning, really shooting it up.
What they say is back to the best of Battlefield, which is 3 and 4.
And you can go in the water, you can go in the air, you can go on land.
And Battlefield 2, but hey, there's definitely some opportunity. It seems like EA is investing quite a lot into it this time around, so we'll just have to wait and see where it goes. Next up, it has.
But it's basically like Call of Duty with like
a
big open world.
Yes, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have
I seen this.
Their intend to sue Pal World. The creators Pocket Pair have apparently now been wrapped up in.
Okay, he probably going to talk a lot more about this than I would, but I will say that I've seen people whenever they talk about this, they talk about how a lot of the Dragon Quest creatures that you fight in that game look very similar to Pokemon. Like they're saying Pokemon ripped off Dragon Quest, so why are you mad at Pal World for ripping off you? And it's very simple to those people that don't understand it. Dragon Quest, or Square Enix, I should say, didn't sue Nintendo for this. So that's the difference. Like if they if they feel they have the right to, then yeah, they could do that. But they wouldn't have as strong of an argument, in my opinion, not just off the like character design and stuff like that, but like the purpose of the game. Like one is a JRPG, like both of them are RPGs, but one is all about monster capturing. And the other one is just like you're just battling monsters to level up. They're like, now, granted, they do have a monster capture Dragon Quest, but the characters that they're using as examples are from like the original Dragon Quest and stuff like that. Maybe the first 3. So, but yeah, Square Enix, if they wanted to, they could sue. They just not. Nintendo is. So, and Nintendo, if you look at the character, they have every right to. And this is a monster hunting game. I remember the selling point for this game being Pokemon with guns. Now I don't know if that came from the from Pocket Pair itself. Pocket Pair is the people who made Power World. I don't know if that quote came from them. If that quote did come from them, that's big yikes, because that can easily be used against them in court. But when I first heard the term Pokemon with guns, that came from the dude who hosts the Game Awards. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But yeah, you'll see him in December, and you seen him last year. He's the guy that Jeff Keighley, I think his name is. He was the one I heard say Pokemon with guns. So, but he doesn't work with Pocket Pair. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see. But if we talk.
A patent infringement lawsuit seeking, and I quote, injunctions and damages on the grounds that Pal World infringes multiple patent rights. Interestingly, most notably, is that it's not a copyright lawsuit, it is a patent lawsuit. But notoriously, that is kind of tricky in the world of video games because there's so much iteration and so many different like subgenres and things kind of replicating other things, and only so many game mechanics have been patented. We've talked in the past about how the Nemesis system is, but there's not like a massive amount, at least as far as I know. So a lot of people are speculating just what exactly, how Nintendo is really going to argue their case. In my opinion, the fact that it took this long and Nintendo really geared up, I think they probably very much believe they have a case, they have some ammunition, or maybe they don't, and maybe they are just kind of doing this as more of just a you know, a saber rattling type of thing. According to Ars Technica, the developers Pocket Pair don't know, they're not aware of what patents they apparently infringed upon here, other than like maybe it's just the idea of throwing a ball and catching creatures in it. Yeah, I don't think this is really going to be settled quickly. I see this as like a long drawn out.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be, because when you talk about multiple patents, we don't know the number of patents, and then we don't also know like the concept. Like you said, it's hard to argue, like, well, what he said, it's hard to argue game mechanics and saying that you have the patent in that. Like Nintendo can't say they own the rights to monster capture, for example, right? That was never a thing for them. Like, they may have popularized that genre, sure, but they never like cornered the market, said like, oh no, we're the first, this is our shit. In order to use it, you got to come through us. So, because there's other like monster capture games as well, like Nexomon, and they never went after Nexomon. Nexomon is, like I said, you could tell it was heavily inspired by Pokemon, but they changed just enough for it to be their game. So, I don't know, like you said, we'll have to see.
Probably going to be talking about more. Hopefully it's juicy, but I don't know, like I do like, well, like on a surface level, yes, there is a lot of Pokemon stuff to Pal World. I have played and covered the game extensively, and it is kind of its own thing. It does a lot of different other genre stuff in it. It's got a lot of survival elements, of course.
Yeah, it's basically, it's more survival than Pokemon, from what I played. That little like 2-3 weeks I was playing it is way more survival than that. You're basically like building stuff and taking care of your fortress or your home or whatever, more so than like capturing pals and like raising them and all the other stuff. That's kind of why I lost interest, because I'm not really a fan of these like survival games where you're just constantly crafting. I can understand the allure, why people play it. It is relaxing. It's like playing like a simulator and all that stuff. But like, I don't know, I use video games as escapism, so I don't want it to be like something similar that I would do in the real world. I do a lot of tedious shit for a living. I don't want to do that when I play video games, or unless it's something where I can like, all right, this is fun to me. And for Power World, it just wasn't fun. But I'm open to trying it again, though. I say that, but it's like I'm open to trying it again. I just don't have a desire to go back right now.
Got a lot of fun builder elements, weirder stuff, a totally different like tone vibe.
Maybe if they have
so,
like a battle system, like where you can put the pals to battle each other or trade and all that stuff. It's like, maybe I'll go back.
I mean, maybe they are sometimes, but who knows? So we'll just have to wait and see where this ends up, where this goes. It's kind of difficult because I am not a lawyer person. I know a couple that watch though, so shout out to you guys. Maybe you guys can help me out. But for now, that's just the announcement. We know there is like a patent lawsuit coming, so we'll keep you informed in the future. Next up, this video is sponsored by Vessi. If you're new around here, you might not know by now, Vessi has been a long-time sponsor. They provide comfy, dependable footwear, a variety of different shapes and styles for every type of person, for working, courtside classic. These are absolutely premium with a really nice sole, cool little accents, a little bit of a vintage logo on the tongue. Again, really comfortable. This is just an example of like how frequently Vessi.
I wonder if they got like really different colors.
Stuff. You should check out their site. They're always launching new colors, new shapes and sizes. These are great because they look a little bit old school, but they have modern stuff as well. So if you want to check out their kicks, all you got to do is click the link in the description down below, or there's a QR code here. It goes to vessi.com/gameranks. When you use that link, when you're there, you get 15% off your first purchase at checkout. So now's a good time to jump in. Again, that's vessi.com/gameranks. And big thanks to Vessi for sponsoring this video. Also, it's been floating around on the internet that there may possibly be a state of play from Sony next week. No official confirmation at the time I'm making this video, but keep your eyes peeled.
If there's a state of play, we are going to go over it on stream.
It ends up being the case.
I didn't know that.
We'll see. The news circulating around this, the rumors are suggesting that we may get a
state of play. For those that are new watching, that's when Sony does a conference, a mini conference of like all their upcoming games in the coming months. So like everyone got their own for the most part. It was inspired by Nintendo, because Nintendo did what they called a Nintendo Direct. And Nintendo Directs are usually like once every season or once every 6 months or something like that. And it's the same concept. They just show like, here's the upcoming games in the coming months and stuff like that. So this is game ranks. I'm sorry, this is not game trailer, but game trailers is also great. Oh, you meant the actual game trailer. I thought you were talking about the YouTube channel, but yeah, they're both awesome. Game trailers YouTube channel. That's why they helped me a lot with the Summer Game Fest. Was like gathering everything, so it's just easy to just pump it out to you guys. But yeah, the state of play is Sony's version for their upcoming games and stuff like that, or DLC expansions, all that other stuff. I don't know. Microsoft got one. Oh, Microsoft does got one. There's just the Xbox Showcase. So those are the big three: the Nintendo Direct, Sony State of Play, and the Xbox Showcase. So there's a new State of Play coming allegedly next week, according to Baldino here.
Released like a PS5 version of Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not the most surprising thing in the world, even if it's not like the most exciting either, but according to Jeff Grubb from Giant
I still
Bomb,
got Horizon Zero Dawn over there. I ain't even take the seal off it yet.
Something that's not quite as exciting as Horizon Zero Dawn.
I gotta eventually get to
really
it.
Mean much.
I don't care if I play the PS4
but
version.
Who knows what other types of announcements are coming from this thing? Is it going to be big games? Is it going to be third-party studios, smaller games? We don't know for sure, but I just wanted to put this out here. But now some stuff I want to link in the description down below, some stuff you should check out. Some games releasing this week specifically. Frostpunk 2, I did the Before You Buy review on that.
I remember the trailer for that.
First Frostpunk. I think some people aren't going to like that, but I think what they did is they realized that you can't perfect the original game, just do more of that. So essentially, they took a lot of the core ideas and created something bigger and newer, and I've had a lot of fun playing it. Also, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster releases this week. I think if you're
I want to play this game because I never played the original Dead Rising.
But if you're new, it's cool. It's fun. The visuals are nice sometimes. I'm a little bit more picky, but like I am excited at the very least that more people are going to play Dead Rising because that original game is so unique and it really hits different. Also, Final Fantasy 16 released on PC. We did a quick look of that. We did a quick before you buy, just like, seeing if it ran on our machines. Also, God of War Ragnarok is now out on PC. As of right now,
I still ain't played God of War Ragnarok. That's a sequel to the Norse mythology.
And their last couple of misfires. So to hear that this might actually be a decent RPG or like action RPG, that's nice. We'll still have to wait and see how the final release shakes out. But yeah, I linked some previews in the description. Also, they just announced a new Yakuza game. Again, like the Yakuza at this point, just the train keeps rolling. It never stops. There's always something. And this one is insane. This is Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
This is the one with Samoa Joe.
Awesome. I'm in. It's Majima. Awesome. I'm even more in. This is releasing at the end of February 2025, so you have something fun to play in the winter season if you're around here. And yeah, the funny thing about this one is that this actually technically leaked a couple of months back, but I've seen some people say this. I didn't come up with this, but like the idea is that it sounded so ridiculous that people didn't believe it or think it was true, but now here we are. Also, in some more kind of entertainment news, I usually always kind of end with this. Netflix came out
and they had Zach, the black guy, he's the Black Ranger. So Trini unfortunately passed away, but even before all that, I guess the executive producer of the show, once the guy that plays Zach, Walter Jones, I think his name is, he pointed out that like, yo, you got the Asian girl as the Yellow Ranger and the black guy as the Black Ranger. Like, did y'all do that on purpose? What's going on here? And like, the executive producers had no idea. Like they didn't realize, they didn't put two and two together like, oh shit, that does look bad. So in the second season, when some of those characters left, like Zach and Trini left, when they got a new girl, they got I forget her name. It was a black girl, and then there's an Asian guy. And then the Asian guy was the Black Ranger and the black girl was the Yellow Ranger. I say all this to say Johnny Young Bosch is that Asian guy. He's the second Black Ranger. And since Power Ranger, he became like a voice actor for anime. Most notably for me, he plays the voice of Ichigo in the dub version of Bleach. And he also played the voice of, what's that character? So there's a really good game, Tales of Symphonia. And then there's a weak sequel. I'm not really a fan of the sequel, but I played it nonetheless, called Dawn of a New World. And he played the voice of the main character in that. But yeah, he does voice acting now. So basically, oh, there's nothing. No, wait, that's not him. Never mind. I'm being racist. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking because I was like, oh, he played the voice of that character, but I was like, no, that's another Asian. So, but yeah, he's a voice actor now, a really good voice actor at that. So for him to be playing Dante in Devil May Cry is going to be pretty interesting. Dante's the main character in Devil May Cry.
A very interesting spin, mix up. I'm curious to see where this is going to go. I think there's a lot of possibility. Of course, Devil May Cry has been around the block in terms of adaptations and media and animated stuff. So I'm curious to see how this one can do it differently. And believe it or not, we've heard about it for a long time. It's been in the works, and now we got our first look.
I'm curious to know who's going to play the voice of Virgil.
Animated show. It is called Splinter Cell Death Watch, and we get a small, brief little tease here.
Splinter Cell anime
Fisher and his voice. It's Liev Schreiber, Ray Donovan, Sabretooth, a million other characters. I don't have time to list, but I am gonna. So as
we can get a Splinter Cell game in forever.
Michael Ironside fanboy. Look, if we can't get Michael Ironside as the voice, I think this is an inspired choice. I actually think this sounds pretty good. Like, obviously, it is so hard.
It's been so long
like
since we got a
Nathan
Splinter
Drake
Cell
without
game.
Nolan North, but I think this is a good choice. Where Blacklist, as much as like I like the game, the voice actor just did not fit Sam at all. I still think it's a shame we can't get Ironside here, but Schreiber, I think, is a cool choice. But we'll just have to see if the show is even worth anybody's time. There's some good people behind it. I'm hoping for the best. I'm just happy to have something Splinter Cell. But again, the jury's still out. So many animated video game shows. This is crazy. There's more. They showed
Tomb
more
Raider.
Of the Tomb Raider
Told
show
you.
as well.
That's next month
with Netflix. There's a lot to eat. So for now,
that's the one I'm going to
speaking of
watch.
that, I need to go eat
Ramba.
lunch. That's all the gaming news that has been going on this week. Of course, it's all linked in the description down below if you want to read more. But let me know in the comments what you think about everything. The PS6 AMD thing seemingly.
I don't need all that. But thank you, Baldino. Thank you. Again, subscribe to Game Ranks if you like what you saw there. Support Vessi and all that if you think the shoes look cool or whatever. Yeah. All right, we're doing Final Fantasy 16. We load up everything. Beep. It's gonna make it beep. It's gonna hit a beep. Well, I don't hear the sound. There we go. That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. Oh, before I even do that, let it be known that we're doing 16, the 16th Final Fantasy. I still enjoy this Final Fantasy game. It's just, I don't want Final Fantasy to go in this direction. I don't really want it to go into an action RPG direction. That's my biggest gripe. Even though it works, they can make it work and all that stuff, because even 15 was action based. I just don't, I miss the turn-based stuff, but I understand like turn-based RPGs are kind of passe, especially for all the big budget that they putting in it. And they're trying to appeal to the American audience, and the American audience ain't got the patience for turn-based. I fully understand it. I just miss it. That's how much free space I got? Should have more than that. All right, anyway. We're here. What was I supposed to do? Did I do all the... I think I did all the side quests, right? I think I did all the side quests. Hold on, let me make sure with Nectar. He's shaking hard. He getting it in, boy. Woo. All right. Come on, Otto.
Clive. But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
Tell that story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from
Let me.
the ruins.
It's getting
Most of
cold
which
in
ended up
here.
being used to build
Turn
this
that off.
place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Like father, like daughter. Check Mid's dungeon. Or search Mid's dungeon. We're going to Mid's dungeon, it's the point. Becky Hop, Becky Hop, Becky Hop, Becky Hop.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
What's this?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head, then mine for letting you.
Okay.
Leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembics gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait!
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
Just gonna take all her belongings.
What's this tucked inside it?
A riddle. Let's see. Riddle. I know you like riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. Gonna have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
All right, let's go see Otto. Becky hops, Becky hops, Becky hops, Becky hops. We just Becky hop across the bridge.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Inspect the orchestrion. Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind.
Who's that?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
Why the music going in and out?
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this.
No, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
And they're gonna do it again.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it. Sid fixed it.
Oh, we're off YouTube. That's what it looks like.
More than fixed it. Yeah. New music.
No, we're still here. For some reason, it looked like we was off YouTube.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Oh, look at all that. But I want to make sure. I like it. It does say I'm good on YouTube, but I'm like, did the video start over or what? Like, let me see. No. I don't know why I said it disconnected, but whatever. We good. So I ain't gonna focus on it. We're gonna focus on the positivity. We up. Stream is good.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though it may be some time.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
I don't want this sword anymore. I'm gonna switch my sword up. I know what sword I want. I'm going back to basics. Where is that? Yeah, I want this. Back to basics. Hey, look at that shine. Look at that shine.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to go.
All right, we got 2 missions.
Guide you in your search.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would they?
Wait, hold on. Are they both over here? Why this shit gliding? Oh, I got stick drift. Damn it. The controllers are too damn expensive to be suffering from stick drift so easily. That's how they get you.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough of that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Blacksmith Blues 3.
Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Hey. And then this one up here.
She can't kick this. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Tears of Mercy. I'll talk to her while I'm here.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent. near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Okay.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Wait, what was that? Oh. Slay a mightling for its eye. Anything else I got to do before I go? No? Alright. We're good on that front. I got to speak with Blackthorn. And then we can go look for the other one for the Tears of Mercy. Unless there's something else here in the hideaway, then we'll just do that.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic.
Magic.
So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Karava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Okay. Yeah, we already know about that. We're not going there yet. Oh, wait, never mind. That wasn't there before. The ironworks. That's new. Hold on. Is there something else here? Did I miss? Oh, shit. There's something else up here. How do I get there? Oh, okay.
He's a surly soaker.
The realm's crops are all being harvested early.
I've rarely come this way.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Right.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Please, sir, can I have some Morble? I like that one. That was a good one. That was a nice pun. All right, time to go to the hunt board before I go do all these missions.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes of plenty to guide you in your search.
There should have been a faster way to do that. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Koopa. Oh boy. It's doing the thing it did last night. How annoying. Let me see. Are we back? We are so back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Carrot. The Whispering Waters. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm trying to go to we were fine beforehand and now I just want to act all like jittery. And I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. Make sure.